Hey everybody, how you doing? Happy Friday, happy Big Bow Friday. I hope you're all having a great evening. Welcome to the show. My name is Zach from A to Z Designs. If you're just jumping on, say hey, hit the heart button, let us know you're here. We appreciate your support so much. It's because of that support we can continue to do what we do. We like what we do. We love what we do. So, type in bow for a complete list of all the supplies that we're using tonight. If you see that red button right here, that means you're on the live. So make sure you definitely say hey, hi, comment along. If you don't see that, hashtag replay. Type that in the comments. Let us know you saw the replay and hopefully you enjoyed what you saw. Wow. Do I have a big project tonight, everybody? Big project tonight. It is Big Bow Friday, and I have a huge bow. Well, I should say huge ribbon to go with it. This is, it's a 3-inch ribbon. It is a 3-inch ribbon. Wow. I don't think I've used 3-inch ribbon before, so it's going to be a big bow. And we're going to put some beads with it, too. Not just any beads. We're going to make, like, these little octagon beads with it and put it on the round, too. So type in bow again for all supplies. Chat along, sprinkle the video. We appreciate it all so much. That's right. Hashtag Big Bow Friday, everybody. It's here. It's back. So check it out. We're going to use 2 transfers tonight. I have a 16-inch round that did look like this, but then I made it look like this. And I went with an off-white. I painted it an off-white. I actually used Folk Art Home Decor chalk paint sheepskin. So I used this sheepskin tonight on this. Hey, Kathy. Hey, Karen. Hi, Connie, Linda. How y'all doing? Hope y'all having a great evening. Hope you're ready for a good weekend. So, what we're going to do is we're going to use this. This is one of the new transfers that came out recently. And this is called the checkered pattern. And what we're going to do is we're going to put a checkered pattern on this round. But we're not going to do, what should I say? We're going to work a little bit differently on this round today. How was your pool time? Very little today. Very little pool time today, unfortunately. I was busy cutting orders. That's what I was doing. Busy cutting orders and shipping. Did not get as much pool time as I want, but I got in there for a few minutes just to cool off because it was a warm one today. So, what we're going to do with this checkered pattern is we're going to use black. We're going to use our black velvet chalk paste on it. I'm just going to give this a quick wipe down here real quick since I was using it. And we're going to do, instead of going like across it or up at the top, we're going to go up and down on our design tonight. We're going to go up and down. So we're going to split this round right down the middle. I think it's going to be fun. But first, before we get into using this, what I want to do, because we're about to lay chalk paste on this, is I did paint it, but I didn't do one thing, and I wanted to show you because it's so important. Is I'm going to sand it real quick. I'm going to give it just a little sanding because I used a brush instead of a sponge, so it's got some little grooves in it. But I want to make sure that none of that chalk paste bleeds to that transfer, so I want to get this smooth. Plus, ultimately, I want this whole thing to kind of look a little rustic, but not very rustic. So we're going to sand it some more, too, once we get all the chalk paste and stuff on there. Hey, everybody. Hi, Deb. Deb, I love your new home. I was scouting your windows. I was like, does she have any of those ragtime Santas up yet? Because I see several good spots. I see several good spots coming for some ragtime. Speaking of ragtime, y'all know July's coming up. And there's some big things coming in July. Big things coming in July. I think you guys are going to love it. So now that I've sanded this, I am just giving it a quick wipe down with a paper towel to wipe off all of that sand dust. Not all of it, but as much as I can. Because I don't want it to stick on there. It's just a technique I like to do when I sand. But, all right, now we have it ready. Now we need to wax it. We're going to go ahead and wax the whole thing because we are going to put chalk paste over the whole thing. Christmas in July, yes, absolutely. Hey, Ruth, how are y'all doing? Watching you and listening to live country cover band in my town. Ooh, Kim, so you're getting dinner and a show and another show. What a great evening. What a great way to spend a Friday night. Hi, Jennifer. How are you all doing? All right, so we have some wax on here. And what we're going to do is I'm going to kind of mush this together. And now I'm going to wax the whole thing. I'm going to wax it well. Because not every spot will have chalk, but because when you do wax, it will leave a little bit of a shiny surface. I want it to be shiny everywhere if it's going to leave a little bit of a shiny surface. Even if we don't have wax on it, I want it to be matching. So I'm just going to give this a good wax. One thing I like to do is after I get it on there, I feel like it's on there, is I like to switch it to a paper towel. Me personally. That's just me. I'm doing great, Janet. So glad you made it. You're just in time. We're just getting the party started. No, the AC is not out again. But I've been running around like a madman all day. And I've got 2 big spotlights on me right now. So that'll do it. All right. So we have this waxed. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to use the checkered pattern. Now, there's different ways to use this. For what I want to do tonight, it's pretty simplistic. Like if you were doing multicolors, it comes with the arrows up here in the corner to show you kind of like the I shouldn't say arrows. It has the markers like A1, A2. So you would move it to that square or that square or that square. If you were doing like a big old checker pattern multicolor thing. Hi, Lori. So what we're going to do tonight is we're going to fuzz this first. But I was thinking, because we're going to go split this down the middle. What is that? I see a weird little spot here. Maybe from the wax. Just buff it in there a little again. Okay. What we're going to do, and I even got some new black chalk paste to use for this evening. Here we go. Let's get this opened up. Pop that right off. Oh, yes. There's nothing like using a new jar of paste. I was like, there was some in there, but I was like, no, today's worthy of a new jar. Tonight is worthy of a new jar. Hi, Rainey. How are you? So we're just going to give this a good little fuzz. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this sideways. I'm using the hole here as my center because it is the center of the board. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay this on here kind of like halfway across the circle and really just hope that I'm straight. I am going to move it up just a little so it does line up with the top of the board. I'm actually going to, I was using this as my liner, as my line for the center, but I think I might even come up more. No, I think that'll be good. Right there. I think I have that on there the way I want it. Let's check it out. So we have our on there. Now, I actually may need to do this again. Yeah, I think I'm going for a checkered board look here. So bear with me here. First time using this transfer. So what I was originally thinking, it may not actually work and I may have to use this transfer as kind of like moving it offset. But I want to make sure I have it straight. Coming down that line. And you know what? It's straight enough for me. It's straight enough for me. So this is great about these transfers. Real simple one here. We're just going to grab our squeegee. And we're just going to start coloring in the squares. Just move it right along, squeegee along. Pick up our remaining. Trying to move fast so we don't have any of this paste dry in the silk screen. But have you guys used this transfer yet? Has anybody here used this transfer yet? I'd be dying to know. When I saw this project, I was like, oh, this is a great opportunity to kind of use this one instead of doing something like buffalo plaid, which I know Amy loves, and this would look good with buffalo plaid. But I was thinking a good checkered pattern would look different and unique with this. So definitely let me know in the comments if you have this transfer or if you've used it. I'd be very interested to see. You have a bigger one, but you've not used it? No, you don't have that one, Janet? Well, hopefully, maybe this will inspire you to get it or try it out. So I'm just going to scrape up all my extra, put it right back in my jar, and give my fingers a wipe. Not yet, but you did buy it, Deb? You haven't used it? Okay. So we're getting a little bit of mix. Oh no, we're almost out of paper towels. We are out of paper towels. Hey Amy, can you grab me some paper towels? That's right, she's not here. Oh boy. I'm going to pull this up slowly. So that way if I missed any spots, I can just easily lay it back down. And so far, so good. I'm liking what I'm seeing. Excellent. Check it out. So far, so good. We have that checkerboard look. That's what I wanted. Now, I know what I need to do on this. I think I see what I want to do. I see how this transfer is now going to work. So we're gonna experiment tonight with this to give me that checkboard pattern look. I am gonna have to move it down one and over. So we learned something new about this transfer. That's all right. I knew this one was going to be a little bit more work with kind of cleaning in between the sessions. And I don't have, I'm going to set that right there, let it dry. I need one of these dry erase boards. Amy's busy all the time. I know, leave a message. All the time. I know, she's busy winning awards and being a superstar. That's what she's busy doing today. And getting a sneak peek of the new drop. How many people saw the new drop today or the new items that are coming? You know what, Lorraine, I think that has to do with I blame the sunspots. The sunspots. I've been seeing a lot about that stuff pop up in my weather feed lately, about how the sun solar flares are coming through, and anytime they do, they typically will do haywire things to phones and electricity or phone lines and like radio lines, internet, weird stuff. So we're just giving this a quick clean so we can use this again. It just means I don't have enough water. I am going to have to grab some more. Actually, I can use that one more time. But I'm going to have to sneak out real quick and grab some more paper towels for sure. For sure. Internet is always crazy. All right, so let's put this back down here real quick. I'm going to lay my transfer down. Bear with me 1 second. Look at the pretty stuff behind me while I grab some paper towels. And put in the comments which one's your favorite. See, I wasn't gone that long. I don't know why she just can't get it sometimes when she needs it. Like, she can go to the other room and get it. Like I just did. The Howdy Sign's your favorite. The Bubblegum Cow. All excellent choices. All excellent choices. Okay. So we have this clean. Now, I am going to dry this one more time because we just laid paste on here. I'm probably going to wax it again too real quick because I just laid new chalk paste on there and I don't want that to peel up when I put that on there. You love the chair, Cheryl? I like the chair too. The summer vibes. That one right there. Yeah. That's my pride and joy. The welcome summer and the pool one. Welcome summer. The cool one's good. It's a welcome summer. Welcome summer. Oh, that one too? I did that one too. I was like, yeah, those are like, I was real happy with some of my projects. Is chalk coming out with ruler with a level built into it? It would be a great help when trying to place transfers that has straight lines designed in it. Darling, that's an excellent question. I don't know, but I can help you with that problem. A carpenter's measuring tape, you know, like the string that pulls out that's got like the powder on it that'll give you a straight line. Try using that, or even just drawing it out lightly with a pencil. You love the high round, Molly? Oh, thank you. Home Sweet Home, also a very good one. All right, let's check this. Still little. So now what's going to be interesting about this part now is I didn't use the marker tag on the actual transfer itself. Let me show it to you here again before I start fuzzing it. See that it's got 4 little markers. I probably should have, because now I'm going to eyeball it as best as I can, because ultimately when you're making a checkered pattern, like these should all connect like in a black row diagonal, almost like a checkerboard, chessboard. So we're definitely going to wax this again. The relax clock, yes, that is a gorgeous one too. I'm having difficulty putting the box together for the Craftaholic. Anita, send us a message. I can assist with that where you need help with. That we can assist with. So send us a message, and I will do my best to walk you through that. It's actually, I'm not going to lie, it looks a lot harder than it is. Or it feels like a lot harder. Like once you see how it's put together, you're like, oh yeah. Kind of like what I'm doing here with this checkered. Do I even have it? Yeah, so you'll have like 2 pieces that will match up that are the same size. Those are going to go on the insides, creating 2 levels within here. So you have this in the back, you have this in front, and then the 2 other pieces that match at the same size you'll put together to make like steps in here. But again, send me a message. We'll help you with that. So I am going to fuzz this really, really well. Even though I did put wax on this. Yes, and type in Bo for all the supplies that we're using tonight. So you too can make something as interesting as this. And make a checkers board. Make a chessboard. Make a checkered flag. Yeah. We'd love to see what's behind the howdy sign. I see a flip-flop sign. There is a flip-flop sign. Life is better in flip-flops. There's that one. And the life is short. That was from our exclusive wood cutout sale a few weeks ago. Okay, so what we're going to do is this. So it's almost touching the corners. We're going to line it up as best as we can. And am I comfortable with that? Maybe I should have it where I started with the markers. Where are my markers? My markers were not down there. They were up there. So we went here. So now we're going to go right here, diagonal, kind of getting all the corners just as good as we can. There we go. Is that right? Let me try the other way just to make sure I'm not crazy. Because all these squares should be the same size. Please hold as we check our measurements. Okay. I like what I see so far. I like what I see. I like what I see. All right. I believe that to be right. I'll show you what we did here in a second. Let me just... So what I did is I kind of offset it so it will create a diagonal when we chalk it on there. But I almost feel like it needs to be just come over just a little bit on a certain part. So one moment. It doesn't need to be perfect, but it's one of those measurements that where if I see it, I'm like, ah, you're off. Don't get off. Stay on your mark. Get set and go. Just like that, we're going to go. So let's go. Grab it and go. Let's see how it turns out. We're trying something new tonight. That's what we're doing. Boom. Oh, I just went over the markers. I just went over the marker. So don't make the mistake I did and go over the marker. We'll have to paint over that 2 times. We did it 2 times, but it'll be there for us the next time when we line this up again. So, oh boy, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Paint over it. That's right. All you can do. Should have seen that coming. Okay. Let's scrape up the rest or the extra. Throw that back in there and we will slowly lift this up. Yeah! Woo-wee! We got a checkered pattern, folks. So far, so good with markers. Love it. Hit that heart button. Hit that heart button, folks. We're making ourselves a checkered round tonight. I know. It is definitely a love-hate relationship with those registration marks. But luckily, it's an easy fix. It is an easy fix. We will easily fix that up. We will just sand it off real quick. Paint over it. Or better yet, we'll leave it on there. Will everyone who comes knocking to our door be like, what's A1, B1 mean? Is this a quiz? Never stop messing with their heads when they're knocking at your door. They come knocking at the door, they're going to be riddled. It's going to say hello, but what's A1 or B1? Maybe that'll scare away the solicitors. I don't know. That was a lot easier to do than what I thought it would be, which is good. And I originally was thinking I wouldn't have to do that. I don't know why I thought that, but I did. We're just wiping this up real quick. You can already feel how sticky it is. It's sticky again. Sticky clean. Right back on the shirt so we can start defuzzing it. Or fuzzing it, I should say. And then let's dry this. Let's dry this. And then we'll do the rest of our round. You choose which letter you like. Yeah, A or B. This will be the quick question I had when you knock on my door. You looking for A1 or B1? And if they don't answer C1, they're gone. Because C1's the correct answer. Even though C1's not an option. I'm liking this checkered pattern so far. It's looking really good on there. We're just going to dry it real quick, and we're going to add some more wax. That's right, Wendy. Big Bow Friday. Big Bow Friday is back. 2 weeks in a row, Big Bow Friday, folks. Get some excitement going on here. Dry, almost dry. Ooh, that's right. Oh, thanks, Janet. All right. So now we will lay the rest of it out. We'll probably have to lay this down. We will have to lay this down one more time, two more times. Two more times. Before we do, we got to wax it, of course. Plenty of wax. Oh, thank you. Wait till we get our bow on there, folks. I'm really excited about our bow tonight. I think our bow is going to look absolutely amazing. I'm not going to say it's going to make this project, but it might make this project tonight. So let's get that wax on there. All right, let's do this. Okay. Wah, wah, wah. And since I have my markers on here already, I can't use them because it's going a different way. It's going like I can't, like they're just in the wrong spot completely for me to even use this time around. That is what is most upsetting. So if we lay it out here, make sure that that's straight. But no, gotta, one moment. Corner, we have a corner there, we have a corner there, we have a corner there. I'm just trying to make sure that those corners are kind of lining up correctly. So, and they are. So far, so good. Let's get it on there. Bum, bum, bum. I didn't realize either until I pulled this transfer up that it's actually got a rust look to it. It's got those little dots in the silk screen, so it doesn't like form a complete square. Oh man, did I hit that? I think I just did it again. Watch those markers, Zach. Yep, I did do it again. But not as bad. So I wonder if I can be, no, I'm not going to be brave like Amy. I'm not there yet, folks. I'm not there yet. I'm not that brave. I'll clean it. I will clean it. That's what I'm going to do. But as I was saying, it's got the rustic look to the actual square, so there's little dots in there. So it looks like, oh, it's kind of a little bit of worn. It's pretty neat. Let's lay this down. clean. All right. Oop. And don't forget to type in Bo for all the supplies that we're using tonight. Ooh. Bright lights. Give that a quick wipe down. All right, I feel like that's good. This I feel like can use just a little bit of wipe. All right, we're gonna place it right back on where it belongs so we can fuzz it again. And then we're going to dry this. See, it's not that bad. In the short time that we've been on, we have more than half of it done. And we're only doing half of it for the tonight's project, so we've almost got it. Ooh, you know, Deb, that's a good idea. I never thought about actually having 2 of these transfers. That's a good idea. Put tape over the marks. Yes, I absolutely should have done that. Oh, and somebody sent me stars. Thanks for the stars. I'm sorry I missed that. Appreciate that so much. Yes, definitely beneficial. I can see it being very beneficial having 2 of these transfers. But it's coming along very nicely. Oh, we're going to need our glue gun. I'm going to turn that bad boy over there. Get it warmed up. Because we're going to need that here soon. Because, oh man, I got plans for this project tonight, folks. Oh, Dana, it's all right. You made it just in time. You're here. That's what matters. Welcome. We're using the checkered pattern transfer this evening, making a beautiful round with hidden messages from registration marks for people who knock at our door. So that way, if they don't answer correctly, we'll know if they're friend or foe. It makes you think of your dad in NASCAR. It would. Hey, this would look good on those pennant flags if you were looking to do like a nice little race car flag. I could see this looking real good on those pennant flags. All right. Let's get this lined up here. I like what I have there. Oh, we're good. We're good. Let's go. Well, we thought we were good. But then we hit the registration mark again. I should call this the registration project. Woo-wee! Check it out. My registration checkerboard. Hit the heart button, folks. That's adorable. We're calling those chess moves, okay? It's a partial chessboard right now. The A1, B1, it's a chessboard. It's a chessboard. So let's give this transfer one more final clean and then we're done with it. And then we're going to start making this beautiful ensemble that's going to go with this beautiful round. Something different. Something different. I didn't even think about that. You know, like this would look, man, I could have done blue and white and like lemons. Like I like that, you know? Man, I kind of went all different ways. I should have gone all different ways with this checkered pattern tonight. But again, I didn't realize, for some reason, my brain was thinking, no, you're not going to have to lay it over and over. But then I got on here and I looked at it as like, I'm going to have to lay this over and over again for that checkered pattern look. I would have done blue, like cadet. I would have done something lemon. I still can. There's another Big Bow Friday coming up. It's a project idea for Miss Amy. Yes, blue and lime and lemon, absolutely. So many different things you could do with this. And it's really not that hard to line it up. It's fairly simple. It's a very, like, you know, if it was like one of those big buffalo plaid transfers, a little bit harder to manage the size. But with this being a size B, very easy to manage as far as like clean up, quickly clean up, and then go along to the next one. All right, so we have that. We have a backer over here on the ground. I'm going to lay it on there for now. And then set that to the side, and we're going to come back to that later. Okay, so let's do this. Let's get this drying. Bum, bum, bum. We'll get this dried, and then we'll clean up a little bit of our mess that we made with our A's and B1s. Our checkerboard chess moves. I know, I'm trying to channel Amy's colors, yes. Am I going to use red? No, not tonight, unfortunately. Oh, thank you, Denise, for the sprinkles. Oh, thank you for the stars as well, too. Okay. So what am I going to do to clean this up? I'm going to just come in here and just with a little sander, kind of rub it off. Bear with me, thinking really hard here. I know it doesn't look pretty right now, but it will once I wipe it off. And that's how easy it is to fix a mistake. And then I'm gonna do this. Hi, Lauren. Thank you for the sprinkles. I do that just to kind of smooth it out. I know it's still got a little bit of a black mark on it, but I'm okay with that because the paint I'll put over it will clear it right up. I'm not worried about it. I am worried, though, that the wipe I was just using had a little bit too much of that. Should have squeezed out some of that liquid that was in it. Okay. We'll come back to that. We're going to let that dry for a moment. I have a unique look in mind for this board. We are going to put hello over here. But what I want to do is I have this wired jute cord. Amy says I'm not going to like it. She doesn't think I'll like the wired versus the actual rope. I think the wired here is like perfect for what I want because I want it to, and I'm going to use the hole because I'm not going to use the hole to hang it. I'll have the bow covering that. But my idea is to have it kind of come down and around here the middle. Just like I want to do two loops. Nothing crazy fancy, but I just want to have two. See what we have? We kind of created a divider down the middle right there. And That's it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay that down and I'm going to cut it and I'm probably going to glue it where it is. That's what I'm thinking. And I think I do like the way this wire looks. I am happy with that. So I'm going to grab some glue. Make sure I have it nice and tight. And just fling glue around. Grab one of Amy's fingers to press and hold. Don't want to burn that. Press and hold. And we're going to do that to it real quick. That's my little fix for it. Yeah, see, that's a nice little different divider down the middle, I think. I like that. Okay, so we have that. Take that off, throw that back in there. Let's go ahead and put our wax up. I think we're done with that for now. All right, now what are we going to do? Get the glue strings off us. We're going to pull out hello. Hello. I want to use the big hello. And I want to go H-E-L-L-O. The only problem is I don't know if it's going to fit. I haven't measured it out yet. Hi, Kelly. Thank you for the sprinkles. Glad you made it. We have a fun project going on this evening. So what we're going to do, let's go ahead and start with this. This is the hello I want to use. I want something kind of big. Let's give it a fuzz. I think it'll work. Oh, hi, Gloria. So glad you could make it. Welcome to the show. All right, let's see. Can we do H, E, oh, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. It's going to be too big. Darn. It's going to be too big. Just by like that much, it's going to be too big. So what we will do is we're going to open this up to the audience now. So I have two other options here. I mean, there's three, but I'm not going to use that one. I feel that one's definitely too small. So I can do this hello, you know, H-E-L-O down the middle, and it'll work. Oh, thank you, Gloria, for the stars. Or I can do this one, the cursive one, sideways. Amy has another hello transfer on the wall. Which hello transfer does she have on the wall? You're going to make me check now. I'm curious. What transfer does she have on the wall? What's the name of that transfer? What am I looking for? Do we have a name yet? Do we have a name? Ooh, that's not a bad idea. Could it work staggered? Could it work H-E-L-L? Let's try it. Hey, we're going to try the staggered. No, we're going to go for it. We're going to do it. We are going to try it. Let's do it. I opened this up to the audience, and the audience said, hey, why don't you try staggering it? So let's get this going. So let's try to, let's see here. Can I go You know, if I spell hell only, hey, you know, it is what it is, right? They're knocking on the door with hidden messages in the chalkboard, children screaming in the house, dog barking. They might think they're in hell or at home. I don't know. Let's see here. I think we can make that work. Let's try it. That's right. We don't know until we try. So let's give it a go. We're living dangerously tonight. We're just going to go with it. We're just going to go with it. We're going to be crazy. It's Friday night. Let's get crazy, folks. Pull it up slowly. Excellent. Okay. Bum, bum, bum. I am going to give this a quick wipe because I already have a mess on there. I'd like to keep making more of a mess on there that I have to clean up or touch up on. So we will do our best. Do I have the cool thumbs? No, no cool thumbs. Thumbs up? No. Heart? No. Oh. No special effects tonight, folks. We tried. We tried. All right, we have that cleaned up. Really should just keep the paper towels right here, right now. Hold still. Oh, you're telling me to hold still. Oh, Deb, you're so smart. For a Packers fan. Love you. Thanks. Oh, Zach, you're so funny. I tease. All right, so we're going to connect it. Kind of right there. Let's see how this goes. How's that going to work? H-E-L-O. How am I going to make this work? How? H-E-L. Man, I still don't think it's going to be enough. I think it's going to end up saying hello or hell. How do we get that to work? Or we bring it up. We bring it up. That's what we'll do. We'll bring it up a little. That's what we're going to do. We'll bring it up about a third of the way. We're going to go with it. We're just going to go with it. Sarah, you know, but I am putting a bow on top, and that's why I brought it down, because I didn't want it to be too covered up. So yes, it is definitely possible. Hey, Kira, are you comfortable over there? Are you comfortable, Kira? No? Do you need help scruffing up that rug? Here, let me help you. See? Nice and fluffy for you. Let's try H-E. Okay, this is going to work. This is going to work. I have a way for this to work. This is going to work. We recovered. What did you do? Oh, you knocked down I knocked down my board eraser. Bear with me. Bear with me a moment. I knocked down all the board erasers in the front part of the table. Who she is. She is noisy tonight. But she's been a bit good girl while everyone's gone. Okay. this the clean. Woo! Woo! I got the wrong board racer. Sorry about the noise, everybody. The nails on the chalkboard. All right. Put that right back there. You go there. All right, let's, what? It's time for that thing to get cleaned. All right, so let's go, kind of like I said, a third of the way up. Yeah. This is gonna work. I have a feeling it's gonna work. And it's gonna work very well. We're gonna get crazy. We're gonna do it. We are gonna do it, folks. We're going for it. We're going for the Amy maneuver here, as I like to call it. If I don't get this stuck. There we go. Let's go about a third of the way up. Yeah, let's go. Oop, I'm left-handed, so it'd probably help if I was doing it with my the right hand. I feel more comfortable. Oh, we did get a little on there, but we'll wipe it right off. So far, so good. And now we have room for our O. H-E-L-L-O. It's gonna work. It's elongated. Hello! That's what we'll do. That's what we're gonna do. You know, the thing I don't like about working with black is every time I clean it, and even on reusing a transfer, I feel like I will take these to the sink to give them a good cleaning afterwards, but I always feel like I never give them a good cleaning when I'm reusing them because of the black. Oh boy. Oh boy indeed. You just screwed up a little bit on me. Don't fall off though. Let's clean you proper. Clean you proper. It is hot. It is hot, and I've had a very busy day today. I've been non-stop. Cutting, shipping, all that fun stuff. With a brief little cool-off time in the pool. We jumped right into it tonight. So, it is very hot here. All right, one more letter. One more letter. And that thing is going to get super cleaned. Oh, thank you, Don, for the stars. Appreciate it. All right. Let's get our hello or zero or O on there, I should say. And as you can see, I didn't make sure that these were straight. I almost put that right there like it was a tool. But I think this looks good staggered. All right. Let's pull it up. Oh, excellent. Excellent. I'm setting that in the corner. I am sick of cleaning transfers tonight. I'm going to leave that for Amy until she gets back. My assistant can take care of it. Ha ha ha. 94 in Pennsylvania. Holy cow. All right, check it out. I know we got a little black on it. We got to clean up, which we're going to do here in a second. But check it out. That's our board so far. Hey, that's a pretty good staggered hello for, you know, making a quick little change. That's not bad. Keeps them guessing. I like it. It works. Or as the kids say, it plays, Dad. It plays. So let's just give it a quick little dry. And then we will start working on our bow because we have an awesome bow. Now I'm going to come in here real quick. I'm just going to touch up these spots. Oh, thank you, Susan. I like it too. I like the staggered hello. It's different. Might need to do a coat or two on those little marks, but I think it's going to be okay. Just got to put a little bit more thicker on there. Oh, there it goes. Yep, that just happened. Of course. Of course, but we got it cleaned up. We got a little bold in our stroke there. But I think it's going to be okay. Okay. Put that away for now. Yes, because Amy's watching. Amy's always watching. Amy is always watching. Okay. So far, step one, board, done. Good. I like it. Step two now is the board or the bow. The bow. Everybody, fingers crossed. It's big bow time. Let's get crazy. I've got a whole bunch of things here planned for this bow. So let's get out our fancy bow maker. I have some jute, but I also have, we're going to incorporate these beads, and they're like little hectagon beads into our bow. And what I'm thinking is I'm going to need some tape. Yes, big bow. It's a 3-inch ribbon. It's going to be a big bow tonight. I mean, like a big ribbon bow at least, for sure. With some floral as well, too. I have this. But what I'm thinking is, because I'm going to incorporate this, because the bow itself is going to have like the jute around the center. And then this is going to hang from the center of the bow as well, too. I'm thinking I'm going to keep it on here and also wrap it around the bow, if that makes sense. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Don't forget to put the wire down. Nope, I won't, Michelle. So let me grab some fancy tape here I have. I guess the first question we have, so I grabbed a really big piece there. Oop. My first question is this jute I have here going to
make it through the hole, and we're going to have to use wire for the beads. That's the one thing I wasn't sure of, and I have not tested yet. So that's what we're going to test right now. We're going to test it right now as I put a piece of tape here on the end to wind up. Oh, come on, you're almost there. Like a shoelace. Bye, Susan. You have a good evening. Okay, so let's see if this is going to make it through there, because these are tiny holes. I may have to put these on separate with a wire or fishing string or smaller. But we're going to find out. I know the tape for sure is making it harder already. Glue is on. Yes, my hot glue gun is still on because I'm going to need it. Come on in. Let's see what you can do. Oh, man. I don't think it's going to work. Okay, so it's not going to fit through the holes because I mean, look, they're real. They're real tiny holes. So we're going to have to use some wire of some kind. Let's see. What are we going to use? I know Amy has a wire around here somewhere. Let's find it. Where does Miss Amy keep the wire? Would that jute fit there? Does that jute look smaller? Jute is usually only in one size, right? Like I'm not crazy? Yeah, nope. She does not have any extra in her drawer, so I'm gonna have to grab it over here. Where's the bead threader? The bead threader is in the drawer. But I didn't want to try that until if I knew the jute was going to make it in there or not. So bear with me a second as I find this wire that I know we're going to need. There you are. Well, it's red wire, but blue wire. Huh. Well, somebody asked if we were going to use red tonight, and the answer is yes, we are, because I can't find black wire. So we're going to use a little red wire tonight. We're going to use a little red wire tonight. Luckily, it's not for much. But we're just going to go ahead and put these on now. Do a stack of 6 or more. I'll show you how we'll incorporate it in here in a second. Why aren't you closing? Close. Close. I love when something's hitting and I don't know what it is. Okay. Told Amy I always have problems with that drawer. She's like, I don't. Hi, Tina. How are you? Welcome to the show. It's Big Bow Friday. We're getting our bow together. I think it's enough. I don't want it to be... I'm going to measure it here. Yeah, I think that's good. I think that's good. I bring out the wire cutters. See, the problem is she has things in here she doesn't need in here. But it's her craft drawer. It's her craft drawer. So we have to make peace with it. All right, let me just, help if you were in there. Okay, so that's what we have so far. We did it like that for a reason. Now, we're also gonna make a jute, or not a jute, tassel. We're gonna make a tassel. So I just have it wrapping around my fingers right now. We're gonna make a fairly big tassel to go at the bottom of our beads. And then, yeah, I'll do a couple more. We'll do a couple more. All right, I feel like that's good. I'm going to tuck that under there. And then I have my loop. I'm going to pinch it kind of right off at the top. I'm going to pinch it just a little bit up there. And then I'm going to tie the rest, or actually before I do that, I want to put this through it. Oh, but it may be too late. We'll be okay, because we're going to put the wire through it anyway. So we're now just going to wrap it up here a little bit. And now let's cut it off. All right, now we have ourselves a tassel. Let's glue it off right there, just a little. I'm going to let that hold for a second. Get rid of my shoestring. And I'm going to cut this once this is done holding. You're so late, Missy, but you're just in time for the fun part. Because we're going to do our big bow. And you'll be able to see the project that we did and go back and watch the replay. So let me see now. How is that going to work? I'm going to cut you off right there. I'm going to cut you off right there too. And then I'm going to throw the wire holding our beads in through it. If I can get it straight. Definitely not the way Amy would be doing this. This is the Zach method. This is what I like to call the Zach method. Kind of hide it here in the back a little. And just twist it. Ta-da! See? That's what we have so far. That's what we have. That's what we're working with, folks. So far, so good. Woo! Woo-wee! We still have leftover. So, let's get to the bow making. Let's have some real fun now. We got a big old 3-inch bow, 3-inch ribbon. From Walmart. This is from Walmart. It's got the Ultimate Walmart logo on it. Very pretty, like almost like a Marrakesh or tile, farmhouse tile look on it. Let's go ahead and lay our string down in the middle so we don't forget that. And then let's get our bow going. Let's get our bow going. Do, 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 do. It's a really long tail. I don't know if I want it that long. Oh, one moment. I left the greenery right here in the other room. We are going to put some greenery on it. I forgot a whole bunch of things tonight, apparently. So we have some greenery we are going to use too. So we're going to need that. So let's get our bow going. Let's go, yeah, we're going to go 3 inches out. Twist. gonna go 3 inches out, come back, pinch, and twist. Maybe not. I think I'm gonna bring it in a little bit more, to down to 2 maybe. I think going 3 out might be too big. Might be too big. So now let's go that. Pinch together and twist down. Pinch together. Right there. Twist down. Pinch together. Right there. Twist down. One more time. One more time, I'll say. That's what we're going to do. Pinch together, twist down, and bring our tail out. That's what we have. Oh, thank you, Kelly. Years of practice. Years and years of practice. Man, it's a hot mess up in this place. I just took a look at myself and realized, oh man, I'm sweating all over the place. Okay, so now let's take our string, pinch it down or crisscross together, press down, bring out our bows here too. Make sure I have them all going the right way. And we're going to bring it up. And I'm going to start wrapping the twine right around the center again. Giving it the ability to hold it together, but also a nice little quaint look. Now I want to incorporate this into it as well because this is going to be hanging from the center. So what I'm going to do before I go any further, let me get my bow straight. How's my bow go? Where are we at? Kind of like that. That's what we're thinking, right? Right? That's what we're thinking. Yeah, so from here, right back here, I'm going to slide my wire back in here, right underneath the rope before I go any further. If I can. Bear with me. Please hold. I could just glue it back there, but I feel like this is going to secure it a little bit better. You know what? I didn't even think about that. I could do, I'm going to hide the wire in there too. I'm going to wrap it around. I was going to cut it down, but now I can just wrap it around and hide it with the rope. So that's what we'll do. We'll create a little volume in our rope, I guess you could say. Now we'll hide it with our rope. Doo-doo-doo. And now you can't see it. Who would have thunk? Who would have thunk? All right. I want to make sure I have it hidden very well. Right back there, just like that, before I glue it. We added some volume to it. right, so now let's just lay it down. We're going to put a little hot glue. A little more hot glue. And press and hold. Press and hold. And then we'll make it all coming out together. Oh no. I may want to plug in my PC. My battery's running low. Oh, please don't die on me. Oh, thank you, Vicky, for the sprinkles. I appreciate it. All right, so we have that on there. Let's cut our extra. Let's put our ribbon up. Boom, boom, boom. Let's take a look at our bow. Let's take a look at our bow and fluff it out. Or actually, we should probably put it on here first. Let's put it on here first. That's what we need to do. Let's put our bow on here first. How did I have it? Oh, there goes my PC. It did die on me tonight. That just means I've been on here a long time with you guys, which is great. Yeah. I think we're going to put it right there. And fluff it out. So let's do that. I'm going to put a glob on there. A glob. A good glob, I say. And press and hold. That's what we're going to do. Whew. Quite the big bow project tonight, folks. Coming out cute. I've liked what we've done so far. I'm going to go a little bit closer so I can see all those comments. I love how the hello turned out. Me too. I think it turned out really well. Okay, let's press and hold. I'm going to fluff this out here a little bit and get it out there. And we'll cut the tails down. Yeah. I like the way this, don't you dare move on me. Now, I was going to add some greenery. Let me do these dovetails first. We're going to, I think right there. I don't think I want super long ones on this project. Cut those down. Fan you out. Okay, so where are we? Where are we? So this is what we have so far. Show little dovetails. Fluffing out our bow. Fluffing out our bow. So far, so good. See, hello. How cute is that now? You could. What do we think? Do we think, is that too much green? Or maybe, what if maybe something like that. Oh, where are we going? Hello. What about something like that? A little green on the side, or maybe a little green in color. What do you guys think? No greenery? No greenery? We're going to leave it just like this. Simple, cute, hello. I love this. This to me, like, yeah, hey. We get better each week when we make a bow. That's why we have Big Bow Fridays. Okay? But I really, really like this. I think this is a great addition to the round itself. So, yeah, that's our big bow for the night, everybody. That's what we have. I hope y'all have a great evening. We'll see y'all tomorrow night. Until then.